Welcome to the kidsministry.blog podcast. Every episode, we share ideas, tips, and resources to help your children's ministry thrive.
Okay, let's unpack this. Have you ever faced that moment when your living room, no matter its size, suddenly feels like a human sardine can when all the kids arrive?
Absolutely. That sudden realization.
Right. That feeling of needing to keep little minds busy when space is at an absolute premium.
Definitely. You're just surrounded.
Well, today we're doing a deep dive into an article. It's called Games When Your House is Too Small from kidsministry.blog. And our mission really is to pull out the most effective, maybe sanity-saving nuggets for those moments when you can barely move.
Yeah. And what's fascinating here, I think, is how this article offers these incredibly practical, like no equipment solutions.
Yeah.
It turns that potential chaos into creative play, even in really tight spaces. It's a challenge a lot of us face.
It really is. And the source paints such a vivid picture. It talks about like a 10 by 12 foot living room.
Tiny.
Yeah, tiny. And suddenly you've got 5 energetic kids. The author says they lose their minds if they don't do something. But the beauty is these games work when you literally can't move much at all.
Exactly. It's about adapting the play to the space, not the other way around.
So the first one they talk about is a classic, musical statues. Seems simple enough, right? Music on, dance, music off, freeze.
Mm.
But the article really gets into why it works so well in tiny spaces. It mentions having like 15 kids doing it.
15. Wow.
Yeah. And the unpredictability, the stop and go, it creates these hilarious moments. Like a kid freezing mid-jump off the couch.
You can picture it.
Or another kid, they call him Jacob, trying to slyly inch forward when he thinks no one's looking.
Right. And that highlights a core principle, doesn't it? It channels all that kid energy into something fun, but also into impulse control, body awareness. It's not just freezing. It's that split second of self-regulation. And the article even acknowledges the cheating, the playful rebellion. It's all part of it.
Yeah, they say kids love it until someone cries about being out, which, let's be honest, sounds familiar.
Very familiar dynamic.
Okay, so building on that, for games that need basically zero movement, there's telephone.
Telephone, great one.
You start with, I like dogs, and somehow by the end, it's morphed into elephants wear purple hats or something just as wild. Needs no space. Just kids in a circle, trying, keyword trying, to be quiet.
And connecting that to the bigger picture, it's such a simple way to see how communication works, breaks down hilariously. The article mentions how some kids, like their example, Jacob again, might whisper nonsense on purpose just for laughs.
Totally.
Or another kid, Emma, maybe she just can't whisper quietly. And that changes the whole message too. It's a great low-stakes way to learn about listening and how messages change.
And for really revealing personalities, again, with no space needed, they bring up,
yes.
No running, no equipment, just talking. And the article shares these little character insights, like Emma might pick whatever option sounds prettier.
It's the aesthetic choice.
While Jacob, he'll ponder it for 10 minutes like it's some huge life-altering decision.
And that really does raise an interesting point, doesn't it? How these simple activities foster quite different types of engagement. Would you rather gets kids thinking, making choices, explaining why. It's fantastic for seeing different thought processes. And the article also includes sleeping lions.
Yes.
Brilliant. Such a clever way to actually get kids to be still for a minute or two. It taps into imaginative play, but also needs that self-control. A win-win, really. Gives everyone a breather.
So, okay, wrapping this up a bit. What does all this mean for you, the listener, when your house feels too small during a play date or a family thing?
Well, the author gives some really crucial advice. Beyond just the games themselves, big one. Try to avoid games needing equipment. Kids will fight over it.
Good point.
Keep the rules super simple. And importantly, let the kids take turns being in charge. Give them that ownership. Oh, and don't stress too much about cheating. The article kind of jokes that half the kids do it anyway and the other half might cry when they lose. So you roll with it.
Okay, fair enough. The main point seems clear. Small houses don't have to kill the fun. Kids adapt way better than we do, often. These games keep them busy, engaged, without needing a giant playroom or lots of expensive stuff. Use what you have, or sometimes nothing at all.
Exactly. It's about being strategic. Kids are unpredictable, sure, but having a few versatile options like these from the article, it can make a huge difference in managing that indoor energy. Turns overwhelm into, fun.
Okay, so here's a final thought for you to chew on. If kids can find so much joy, so much entertainment in a cramped living room with just these simple games that actually ask for creativity and a bit of self-control, what does that maybe tell us about our adult tendency? Feeling like we need these elaborate setups or perfect conditions just to have a good time.
That's a really good question to ponder.
Thanks for listening. To find more ideas, tips, and resources, go to kidsministry.blog. We'll see you next time.